mistakes that I made with my burnout, mistakes that led to my burnout, or procrastination, how I'm dealing with procrastination, or what has procrastination done to me, my lessons from procrastination. These are things that I'm going to be speaking about in today's video. Let's get started. Hey folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Praveen Ramesh, and on this channel we speak about non-fiction books, and I also speak about lessons that I'm personally learning and implementing by reading these books. I find it immensely useful. I hope you do too. So as I said at the start, today's video is going to be more of a ramble, so I really don't have I have pointers to speak about, but today it's going to be more of anecdotal experiences where I basically speak about my journey with procrastination, how doing multiple things at once kind of led to a burnout and all those sort of things, and what are my takeaways by going through this journey. A big disclaimer before we proceed any further: I'm not a mental health expert. These are just anecdotal experiences of what I am doing or how I am handling it. So if you're going to take this as a prescription, I would highly recommend not to do so. So with that disclaimer aside, so let's get started. So being a creator is at times very exciting because there is this kind of adrenaline rush that happens when you post out a video or you write your blog, and when people reach out to you and appreciate and things like that. And it also kind of creates that internal pressure to keep doing it. At times to an empty audience, at times the internal pressure that we have to ensure that we keep up with our routine, right? So that brings me to the first kind of mistake that I did of not differentiating between real and fake procrastination. Right, as I said at the start, I started this year saying, hey, I want to be publishing 2 videos a week, and from Feb to around June, July, August, I was doing it, even though I had a lot of things going on personally and stuff like that, and I had like a month-long break in between, and I think April, if I'm not wrong, and I had like a month-long break last month as well. As we are shooting this video, this is October. I think I had a break in September, if I'm not wrong. So what I kept telling myself was, Praveen, it's not okay to procrastinate. You have to be doing 2 videos a week. Oh my God, you're lagging behind and things like that. But the moment I took a backseat to look at the kind of things that I was doing, I was having a high pressure time at work. There were a lot of things going on personally, and I was, in spite of all this, I was working out, and then I was trying to maintain my diet. I was trying to be there for my friends and family, and I didn't realize that actually I was getting burnt out because my energy was getting spent across multiple things. But the only thing that I was beating myself up was the fact that I wasn't putting out a video, right? So this is not, if you think about it, this is not actual procrastination, because what I came to realize is real procrastination is when I blocked out a time for it and I'm not doing it. Whereas fake procrastination is, I'm beating myself up that there is procrastination, but I really got no time block for it, right? It could be that I didn't have the mind space with all things happening around, but I really didn't, in the past 1.5 months, I really didn't have a time block where I said, hey, I'm going to be shooting video, and I didn't shoot a video. It was always like I didn't have a time block because I couldn't afford that time, like 2 to 3 hours. Whereas all before that, and that shouldn't count towards procrastination, right? Because I really didn't block. So that was my first lesson. So if you haven't blocked time to do something, that doesn't count as procrastination, right? That brings me to the second lesson of what I actually went through. I covered a bit of it in my first point, which is the pressing the try harder button, right? So this is when we think about things we haven't been doing and try really hard to kind of get things done, or really ensure that we have some kind of a momentum going our way. And you end up being really frustrated if things don't go your way even one bit, right? So, whenever I felt this, that I'm trying too hard or things aren't going my way, one thing that has kind of helped me is just sit back, write everything that's in my mind till my mind is empty. This has kind of helped me clarify, hey, why am I not able to do it, right? There are days where I really want to shoot a YouTube video, but I might not have the time. There are days where I might really want to shoot a video, but I might have guests at home and things like that. So I don't want to be the one who is alienating myself just for creating these YouTube videos or content. As much as I enjoy doing it, I also have to realize that all of us have a life outside of work. What I mean by work is producing these YouTube videos, and it shouldn't always be at the cost of family, friends, and the good times that you have with them. So I've started telling myself that, hey, it's okay to not push the try harder button. Instead, just take a step back, be consistent when you can, and it's okay to be a little bit inconsistent or take a pause once in a while rather than beating ourselves up over the things that we really didn't do, right? So the third thing was pushing against a will. So this is something that I keep doing. Let's say I want to give the example of, let's say I've always said that I wanted to learn flute, but hypothetically at this point of time when I kind of Googled it and, saw what does it mean to actually learn flute, I realized that I don't think I would enjoy that process as much as I thought I would be enjoying. So, there is two ways I could approach about it, right? So one, I could say, hey, you know what, you told folks and you've told your friends and family that you're going to be learning flute. Let's push hard and get it done. Or you could think about, hey, this doesn't really give me joy, happiness, or it doesn't make, the process doesn't really make me happy. So let me just stay away from it. So I chose the second path only because, I realized that pushing against will frustrates me a lot more. The progress is much slower. My frustration just increases by multifold. Whereas compare that to, the daily blog that I'm writing. In case you folks haven't checked it out, do check out praveenramesh.com. I write a blog every weekday. Even though my readership might not be up there, my progress might not be as fast as I would like to, I enjoy the process of writing. It's the same with these YouTube channel, right? So I enjoy the process of putting out these videos. So I don't feel like very frustrated, or I don't feel like I'm working against my will. So, it's very easy to not notice when we are procrastinating or in the middle of a burnout that we might be doing a lot of things against our will. So if you identify with that, I would really encourage you to take a step back, see if the things that you are really doing spark joy, give you happiness, or give you that happiness that you're seeking for, right? The fourth and the final one is not measuring the gain, right? These 1.5 months have been very topsy-turvy, and the mistake that I made was just having the inner critical voice always telling me that, hey, you haven't published 2 videos a week. You promised in the YouTube channel that you will be posting 2 videos, but you didn't. But little did I realize that I've already posted like 50 plus videos this year, and if I'm on track to produce at least 1 video a week, I might end up with 75. And at the start of the year in January, if someone told me, hey Praveen, you would end up with 75 videos by the end of this year, I would have taken it with both hands. So little do we realize the gain that we have made through the through the year. Rather, we just keep looking for that one opportunity, or rather I kept looking for that one opportunity where I really didn't do as much as I expected myself to do, and kept criticizing myself. So I realized that, hey, I could be much kinder to myself, and that way I could bring back a lot of happiness in the things that I do, in my reading journey, in my creator journey, at my work, and all those sort of things. And I realized when I'm measuring the gain, I'm at a much better place rather than thinking, okay, this is the artificial goal I need to reach. 100 videos is what I need to reach. Only then I'll be happy. But the recent realization I've had is, if I reach 100 videos, then I'm probably going to be chasing a subscriber growth. If I reach a subscriber growth, I'm going to be chasing a monetary benefit. So that journey is endless. But what I really enjoy doing is just putting out these videos, and as long as I'm gaining good ground and I'm improving the quality of videos I'm putting out, assuming I should be happy, and I hope that I keep doing it despite all the numbers, the monetary benefits, the subscriber growth, and all those stuff. So just to kind of give you a quick run through, the 4 mistakes that I did was not realizing the difference between real and fake procrastination, trying the press harder button when I was in the middle of a burnout, doing things that didn't spark joy or happiness. And the fourth and the final one is not measuring the gain through the process of whatever I'm trying to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until I see you in the next video, this is Praveen Ramesh signing off.